you home. How can only hourly workers work inside? No need hourly work is sufficient. Zyming doesn't like having outsiders living with him at home. Not used to it. Brother was unhappy and said, he's not used to having outsiders, so he should personally take care of you. Today, why didn't he accompany you to the hospital? I don't know what you love about him just to give him a baby. You're making such a fuss about yourself. Every time I come back from going to the hospital, my face is pale and my whole body is weak. My brother can't bear to see me sin. I don't know how many times I've been nagging. Brother, you know these years have been very hard. As long as it's your and Dad's orders. He doesn't dare to slack off. He didn't have time to accompany me today because his dad didn't finish the task assigned to him. Chang. I grabbed my brother's hand and acted coquettishly at him. Brother, can you persuade Dad to let him? Don't be so strict with Zyming. Brother pouted and said, his major is not in line. If he doesn't make some achievements, what about the board of directors? Clothing. Although Dad is strict, that's good for him. They have always felt that Joe Zyming's background is not good, and they are chasing me for money. Not at all. Can be for love. I pretended to be innocent and pretended not to mention today's matter. Although Zyming did not come, he sent an assistant to accompany me, and the assistant also took me home. How can a big man like Li Hua accompany you? Is he decent? It's not Li Ju, it's a female assistant just recruited by Zyming. Zyming is really one of them. She was sent to help me even though she was pregnant. What should I do if something happens? What? My brother's expression became even worse. Did you hire a pregnant woman? Brother, don't blame Zyming for everything. It's up to the HR department. Can you help me with that? I will find the necessary information and solve this matter. Anyway, they are in the hospital today. The hospital helped me. My brother is very efficient. He immediately found someone to provide me with the information when he returned to the company. Ma Dan, the personal assistant of Joe Zyming. She is not responsible for company affairs, only for Zyming's outings. And there's no one in the company. I know she's pregnant, which means she deliberately leaked information to me today. My hand holding the information couldn't stop trembling. What does this mean, little horse? Did the bloody drama happen to me? Is Zyoma pregnant with Zyming's child? And deliberately seeking me to protest? My boyfriend has another woman by his side. Is that okay? Here, this is his Weshit account. Would you like to add it? The people next to her were all cheering and Zyoxun looked at Song Mo for help, but Song Mo just stared at her. My phone looks good. Zyoxun could hardly control the expression on her face. I am overjoyed in my heart. Later, when Song Mo wanted to take me back, he pushed his bike and asked if there was really nothing between me and Ji Rang. He also talked about the various deeds of Ji Rang. I tiptoed to touch his head and smiled, saying, Song Mo, I like you. How about Ji Rang? So that's his business, it has nothing to do with me. If these things weren't for you, tell me. I don't even know. No matter how powerful Ji Rang is, you are the most handsome in my heart. Yes. His expression immediately improved, and he asked, is it true? I said, of course. Then he was very happy and rode his bike to take me back to my dormitory. I just got on his bike. While sitting in the back seat, I suddenly saw Ji Rang standing not far away. He also saw me and waved at me. I glanced at Song Mo, but he didn't see it, so I smiled and nodded. We returned to the dormitory downstairs, and suddenly he said he wanted to check my phone. Of course I allow it. I have been waiting for this day for a long time, bringing all the unnecessary news. All have been deleted. And he asked to see his phone and coquettishly said, if he doesn't let me see, I won't let him. He looked. He coaxed me, of course he allowed it. Then we exchanged phones. I took the opportunity to look at various chat records between him and Zyoxun. In the past month he hasn't said a word to me, but the conversation with Zyoxun recorded for a long time. Good night before bedtime, good morning after waking up, dreaming at night, afraid of him playing video with me. Shiz together. He doesn't treat my legitimate girlfriend that well. I remained calm and was about to return my phone to him when suddenly, buzz. His phone rang, a reminder. It was Zyoxun's message. Silently, I have something I want to tell you. Would it be convenient for you? I glanced at Song Mo, and he also looked over. I acted coquettishly with him, saying that I would no longer be jealous, and that I knew they were just ordinary friends. Friend. Zyoxun has something to ask him to reply to. He didn't seem to think much and replied, "What's going on?" There was a quick response from there. Zai Oxuan. Ji Rang is a senior student, who is 1 year older than us. In the beginning, Yue was just because she thought you were good. Is it just that I was with you? Now Ji Rang has appeared and I see her pulling with Ji Rang. Damn it, do you think it will dot the ellipsis she deliberately placed behind me made me laugh? Let me take a look at Song Mo and say I don't have it. I think Ji Rang is just like that or he looks good. I also said that I like him not only because he looks good, but also because Zai Oxuan misunderstood me. Song Mo was blown to the sky by me, and now of course he trusts me everything. So he replied, Song Mo, nothing. Jiang Yue and Ji Rang have nothing to do. She just explained to me. I believe her. I can almost imagine the expression on Zai Oxuan's face at this moment. Just like when I tried to persuade Song Mo and tell him that Zai Oxuan had ulterior motives, but he didn't believe it. I am the same, and now Zai Oxuan probably feels the same way. Although there is indeed nothing between me and Ji Rang, I saw that the dialogue box was typing for a long time and finally, Zai Oxuan sent me a message. Sound. She said, silently, there's actually something I haven't told you yet actually. Oh, I have liked you for a long time. Before you were with Yue, I had already liked you, but I haven't been able to say it yet. Every time I see you with her, it's difficult for me. Gua. I'm sorry silently. I know you and Yue are already together, but I can't control my emotions. Good guy. There is no doubt that Zai Oxuan is a green tea, and Song Mo the scumbag is also worthy of the name. My girlfriend is still by my side, but he didn't immediately refuse. Instead he looked at me. I pretended to be surprised and asked him what to do. He said, Jiang Yue, I only found out now that Zai Oxuan likes me, and the feeling of liking someone. Do you also know, let alone you and me, but she can only look at us. I almost burst into laughter in my heart. How dare you say it? Does this mean you want me to agree? Does he really think that the present is ancient? Does he still want to have wives and concubines in groups? If it were me a month ago, I would have cried and asked him to ask Zai Oxuan to stay away. But now I am different. I have been following him for 15 years, and in order to make me give up, he introduced his friend to me for a blind date. I have never neglected myself or them again for the sake of Ling Xun, even though I still love him. Around this moment he finally realized that even I was leaving him. Upon returning home, Song Jihang had already prepared his meal and was waiting for me. He is wearing a white t-shirt and grey home pants, with a slender and thin figure and a slightly long bangs. He blinked and looked at me with some grievances, saying, the vegetables have cooled down. One sentence softened my heart. The next day we were together. He confessed to me that he knew I liked Ling Chi, and deliberately begged for help. The red line, led by Ling Chi, made me give up on Ling Chi and turn to his embrace. But he couldn't bear to see me sad, and he was even more afraid that I would hate him. Afterwards he regretted it so much that he wished he could bite me to death. Myself. Even if I tell him, I no longer love Ling Chi. Not now, it was a long time ago when my feelings for him were torn apart. The tug saw gradually wears out. But Song Jihang still has some worries about gains and losses. Every encounter between me and Ling Chi will make him feel uneasy, standing in front of the mirror with an empty bottle and gesturing to his neck for half a day, vowing to get one. Why hasn't it worked? Do you want me to help you? After speaking, I regretted it because he hugged me onto the sofa and pressed me up to my side. Song Jihang suddenly let out a muffled groan, his body becoming increasingly stiff. I don't know how long it will take to produce a mark. What is it? I just realized that his ears were red, and his Adam's apple was constantly rolling. I quickly retreated, but he still held me down, and even put one hand into my clothes. Inside. Is that okay? He begged. I took a heavy breath and weakly refused. Lips buried their heads on the side of my neck, panting softly. The male god, who had been secretly in love for many years, suddenly proposed to me, and I happily agreed. I never thought that was once the only nightmare in my heart. Women suddenly appeared again in the seemingly happy relationship between Chen Jin and me. In marital life, Li Zhu works in the media and has a wide network. I asked her to help me find a reliable and skilled person Chang specialized in following up with other journalists, and then I gave her the address of that old house. As expected, not long after, Lee Zhu sent many photos of Zhou Yunyun. After the photo was sent, Li's phone also came, and she said, "My friend is still here for now. I didn't take any pictures of your husband looking for Zhou Yunyun, but your old house is indeed Zhou Yunyun, and her son are living there. I was skeptical at the time. When I asked Chestnut, I said, as you said to me before, Zhou Yunyun belongs to the category of clean living, and after divorce her husband doesn't even have a child." If an ot.yes.Lizu was taken aback for a moment and suddenly said in shock, "No way! Chen Jin, that bastard doesn't know. Did you really hook up with that slut a year ago?" At that moment, my heart was cold and I said, "I suspect that child is Chen Jin." 7. In fact, if carefully analyzed, everything is traceable. A year ago, Chen Jin went on business trips every 3 days to expand the company's business. Once when he came back from a business trip, I smelled a strong smell of perfume on his body. He became suspicious.